In this video, we'll show you how to use the Premium Gantt chart template to create a customized Gantt chart based on your project needs. The power of this Gantt chart template is that you can do all of this with just a few inputs and the click of a button, and that's what we're going to show you how to do today. The first step is to enable macros if you haven't already done so. You might see this security warning bar that macros have been disabled. Microsoft does this in Excel to protect you against spyware and viruses, but here the macros are actually going to make your life a little easier. So you click the Options button, hit Enable this content, and hit OK, and you're all set to go. Now, the project is probably divided up into broad task categories and then subtasks for each of those categories. So I'll illustrate with one of my own projects, which is making a new bicycle prototype. I'm going to have two major task categories, and that's what I input here in cell B7. The first major task category is actually designing the bicycle, and the second is manufacturing the prototype. Notice that when I input the two task categories, I'm going to have two options to put in the number of subtasks. The design is going to have 3 subtasks, and the manufacturing is going to have 2 subtasks. That is what I input in column C. In column E, we have the option to include holidays for the chart that we are going to create. I'm just going to include Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, but you can include whatever you would like. Now, just click the Generate Gantt Chart button and you instantly generate a Gantt chart that is customized based on your inputs. Let's zoom in here so we can see it better. First of all, let's put our company name up here. We'll also add our project name, which is Bicycle Prototype. We should also input the date that the project started, which is September 15th, 2010, and we'll add today's date, which is 9/20/2010. I'll also input my name here. So now we got all the basic inputs in place. Now we need to establish the various tasks and subtasks. I need to identify a designer. Select Designer, and then finally evaluate designs. The second major task is to build the prototype. Our subtasks here are to select manufacturer and give specifications. Now in column E, we want to input our start date for each of these tasks and the associated end dates. Let's say that we start identifying the designer on September 15th. We'll input this in the start date. Our goal is to complete this subtask by September 22nd. Selecting the designer is going to start right after that on September 22nd, and it's going to end September 29th. You see, as we input these things, that the bars over here are changing as well. We also have this red line that shows today's date. You can use this to see what tasks you have already completed to date and what tasks are yet to come. Now we need to evaluate design, so that's also going to take, let's say, 5 days. So let's start on September 29th, 2010, and it's going to end October 3rd, 2010. So the entire design process is going to go from the 15th to October 3rd, 2010. Now, how long is it going to take us to build the prototype? We're going to start this process on October 3rd, 2010. I'm going to start selecting a manufacturer on that day, and we're going to end probably 2 weeks later. On October 17th, we're going to start giving specifications to manufacturer. My goal is to finish this whole thing up by November 1st of 2010, so that's what I'm going to input as the end date. Now you see that for the second task, Build Prototype, it's going to be around from October 3rd, 2010 to November 1st, 2010, so get that input up there. The only input left that we got to complete here is the days that have already been completed in this task. For example, since today's date is the 20th, I'll say 5 days have already been completed since we started this task on September 15th. As soon as I input this, a little blue line appears that shows what's already been completed. The blue line shows how much progress we've already made and what is yet to come. So that's an overall view of how to use this Gantt chart template. I hope you find it very helpful. If you have any problems, you can always contact us directly, and we also offer a 60-day money-back guarantee on this product. So if you don't like it for any reason, you can get your money back. Thanks so much for watching.